What's happening, everybody?
What's up? Remember
Friday.
But like, what's that?
Friday.
What's that?
Friday.
What's that?
I don't know.
What's that?
I don't know. But you know what I did do is
What'd
I
you do?
turned the fucking camera on tonight. It's amazing. DJ, what's happening? No, DJ, no, you're never. And Jessica
Wait, I'm not getting any of this.
said it'll come up. Refresh your thing. She said she's double fisting shows right now.
Nice. Is she watching Jack?
And Jack was already
Jack's
on. What other shows you guys watching? What other shows you guys watching? Cheating on us and stuff. But it's okay because it's Friday. Friday nights, people are looking for
They're not
content.
in a committed relationship with us. They are allowed to see other.
People are looking for things to do. People are. Jack
Logan said
oh,
Jack
it is
texted
still
us.
on. I thought it was on earlier for some reason.
I did too.
But I didn't get a chance to catch it tonight because I was writing tonight's show. So it's totally good. Live now. So I hope you guys
Welcome to the Bars Open with
Good.
Beth and Greg. I'm Beth.
And I'm Greg.
He's Greg.
And I'm sharing the show.
Sharing.
Here we go.
the
I'm done with that.
show.
Good.
So you guys, a part that you don't know that Greg has to live with is every day in his life, and there are certain things like about every third word breaks me into song. Like
Oh, dude,
literally.
yeah, she
And
comes out of
sometimes
the
I just make
bathroom.
them
What
up.
were you saying?
Jimmy crack corn and I don't care. Jimmy crack corn and I don't
No,
care.
I realized that I don't
Mary
know.
had a little lamb.
Yeah, and it was from Jack fucking Mandeville.
Oh.
He started doing a thing on a piano.
It was Mary had a little lamb.
And then he started like banging on it about like Mary's lamb was eaten so it didn't spoil. And all. I was like, Jesus Christ. It was awesome.
I have no
baseball?
idea why
Nice.
Jimmy crack corn was in my head.
I don't know. It's weird. So,
Was weird. But I break into song for about every, like if there's a song that goes with a word that you say, I immediately start
I'm double
that song.
fisting. I'm not double fisting shows. I'm double fisting beers.
because you leave men behind all the time.
Coors Light, Lone Star Light.
Ugh. God.
It's a good mix right
You
there.
probably
guys.
should finish one and then go on to the other.
Really?
Yeah. Drink the hotter one, which is going to be the Coors Light because it was sitting up here waiting for you.
It was cold. I just opened it.
Still not as cold as that Lone Star Light you
a
opened.
warm Coors Light tastes better than a cold Lone Star Light. So, like, honestly.
Then drink. Well, I
Just
can't
saying,
help
guys.
you. Why? Well, it's you made the conscious choice to drink Lone Star Light
Well, Chuck bought Lone Star Light
and left it.
and
Yes,
left
I know.
it. So, he drank half my beer. I'm going to drink half his beer.
Javon's on.
Javon, what's happening, man?
DJ.
How you doing? Yep.
What's up, my friends? What's
You guys,
up?
I hope you're all doing good. Yeah, it's fucking Friday.
I saw the
There's a lot of crazy shit happening, going on. We're not going to get into too much of that stuff. Although I'm going to give some shout outs here at the top. Let me go through just kind of the first stuff real quick. So check us out on the Bars Open with Beth and Greg. You can find us on Instagram, YouTube, iTunes, Spotify, and Podbean,
Facebook.
You can find us out on all that. Go out, like, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Really, if you live on planet Earth, you know what's going on and what's happened in the past, say, 24 hours over in Kabul. It's one of those things. It's like it's everywhere, right? We lost 12 Marines.
11 Marines, 1 Navy.
It's 12 and 1.
I thought it was 12 total.
No, 12 and 1, I think. I believe that's right, in a Navy corpsman. So we're thinking of all the Marines. We've talked about this before, and it's not just, it's any soldier, sailor, Air Force, whatever. It hits home for us, of course, right? And anybody, if you're an American citizen, it should fucking hit home, right? I think. And that's my personal thought on it. But we're thinking about them, their families, their friends, everybody, their names and their pictures are starting to roll out. Half of them are 13 total. Thank you, DJ. I think about 5 or 6 of them, their names and information, like because they have to tell their families and stuff like that, right? But thanks, CG. It comes down to they're still on mission. They're still doing what's right. They're doing what they're being told to do. They're on mission. Those guys are, in women, men and women, they'll always have our utmost respect, of course, right? So we always close out the show. We say thank you to the military and first responders, and it's never going to change. That's always going to be kind of a guiding light. That's been Beth and I, the company we work for, which is pretty easy to figure out. That's our mission as well. Mm-hmm. And we grew up in that, so to speak, right? Like working with military, understanding the lifestyles, and then being military brats, right? We understand the risk.
You're more of a military brat than I am, technically.
Yeah, well, but you technically were. Your dad he got out a long time ago, but your dad was in the DEA.
Right.
He went on
missions.
Stuff all the time,
and
right?
undercover.
Good evening. What's up, American Rustic Works? It was just a little bit different, right? He could have died in the line of duty just as easily. He was undercover. He was an undercover fucking DEA agent,
yeah.
Right? And things can happen. Things can go south. Bad things happen to good people. And you know what? Really, it's just it's a shout out at the top. We will never forget them. And that's the key.
Correct.
So with that, I'm going to jump in.
Amen.
Right. Amen. So with that, I think our video's glitching again. I don't know why. I checked everything. I don't know.
I'm watching it.
We have a thunderstorm coming somewhere.
We do, actually.
Like there's electricity in the air. So who knows? Hit that like button. Yeah, go out and hammer that like button for us. Wearing the defund politician shirt tonight. Again, it's going to be my every Friday night shirt. So fuck him. You know what?
Should last about
I'm going to jump ahead to the
last about 2 months.
I'll buy another one.
I know.
To the next shout out. I've actually got 4 big shout outs tonight. So shout out to Dan Holloway. We actually just a minute ago caught part of it. And we watched somebody's recording on Instagram, and it was like, how you save it to your fucking whatever. Dude,
seen on Fox News shirt.
Yep,
Yes,
yep,
exactly.
Exactly. So it was rad. I was happy to see that this group and the name recognition and the people that they are connected to, and Dan and Ross and Jared and Evan and all of those guys are connected to at this point. They're starting to make a fucking difference, and
or they're becoming heard.
They're having a voice
exactly
for folks that might not be able. It's a huge community. It's been around for fucking 6 years now,
and maybe they're getting people to think who wouldn't normally get the message because they also are a fun group, So along with that fun, you get some education.
You don't need to drink. The goal is nobody drinks alone. You don't even have to drink. Just because it's called Drinking Bros doesn't mean you have to drink.
It's a community.
It's a community that nobody's left behind. Nobody's left alone.
But we were excited for him. We were excited for the
group reason of it,
and excited for him. And I was like, it's amazing to think that his voice is getting out there and people are listening to him and understanding and agreeing with him to the point where he was on fucking Fox News.
He was on Tucker Carlson, the number one show pretty much out there, right?
Yeah.
So Jessica, if you go out and you just watch, there's Instagram stories. People are starting to pop up now. And follow Dan Holloway on Instagram is really what I would suggest.
And I'm sure it's probably going to be on YouTube somewhere.
He's been reposting a whole bunch of them. That's where I just happened to catch it right before we came, maybe an hour ago. Cheers.
Cheers.
Yep, got to do a cheers.
Happy Friday, guys.
Cheers to the Marines and sailors lost their lives. Cheers, Dan Holloway. Thank you for being the voice of people that, cheers. But thank you for being the voice of people that, of the military, that because of their contractual
requirements, they're not allowed to speak their mind.
They're not allowed to speak their mind freely. And that is how it goes, right? So that's it. Craig, what's happening, man? Logan, Yep. So
Crackers!
Logan just said Jessica Richard just posted his mom's recording. Yeah, I think that's where I saw it. So it's out on the Ross Patterson Revolution Facebook page. So just want to, I mean, there's not a bigger story in the fucking world right now.
Right.
But there are other stories in the
There
world.
are.
And that's the whole point of this show.
Right.
So look for the good stuff.
Yeah.
Right. So shout out to my cousin Mark and his fiance Samantha Wood. They're getting married
tomorrow.
I don't know.
They're getting married this weekend.
I just saw a whole bunch of pictures of like my cousins and everybody on Facebook or on Instagram a few minutes, like literally a couple minutes.
We tried so hard to make it, and we
just,
stuff popped up.
Just couldn't get there. So cheers to those guys. Congratulations. We're sorry we couldn't be there. We'll send you a fucking nice. We'll send you some fun shit.
We'll send you something
fun to play with. So, cheers. I hope you guys have.
I hope they have a honeymoon, and I hope they have a good
drinks.
time, and
hope it's an
lots of
amazing
memories.
turnout. Renee my cousin Ashley reached out and was like, shit, didn't realize you guys weren't going to be able to make it. And it was like literally last kind of minute. I had agreed, or not agreed, but I had said, yes, we're going. And then I said, oh shit.
We had every intention of going,
go.
And then we couldn't go.
So,
such is life as an adult.
Yep.
Sometimes.
How it goes.
Over the rainbow.
Mark, and I've never met Samantha.
I've never met Samantha either. She's a pretty girl, though.
Pretty girl.
Yep. Their pictures were cute on
Yep.
Instagram.
They've got a really cute dog.
They do. Oh, puppy.
So, yeah. That's it, Jessica. That's what I'm thinking. That's it. So lastly, shout out time is Submission Concepts. So there's a big fight coming up this week. And I've got this right here. Did I not save it? I bet you I didn't.
I mean, that wouldn't be surprising.
Yeah, probably didn't. Give me like 10 seconds.
1, 2,
give me,
buckle your shoe.
Let's figure this out. Fight. Let's just type that in.
What did you have?
I've got the picture of all the fighters.
Oh, from
fights. Just missed it. It's probably going to come up gigantic. Yep. There we go. So here's the fights that are coming up this weekend on Fury Fighting. It'll be on Sunday, right? So you can check it out on UFC Fight Pass. So there are several folks that are fighting from my gym. They're on the card. So we've got Mr. Odoms, who's up in the top left. He's fighting for the heavyweight title. And then
you work out with him?
It's fucking gigantic.
That's why I was like,
well, he works out like with a lot of people, like everybody. I just never have rolled with him or anything. But he's also like that tall, right? So, and he's
at least from your perspective, he's that tall.
Yeah, right. I'm like all of my 5'7" ish,
stretching it there, little baby.
When I wear my flip flops, 5'7".
Oh,
that's what I'm gonna go with. So we got him. If you'll and then Fatima is down at the very bottom in the middle. She's fighting also pro fight, so it's great. And then we have an undercard fighter who's not on this, Arturo, who's fighting as well out of our gym. So it's pretty cool. And then you'll notice somebody on the far left, second row down. If you guys can figure out who that is, Disgusting Justin. There you go, Craig. Yep. So Disgusting Justin Governal works at Black Rifle Coffee. He has been on the Drinking Bros podcast and shit. He's crazy as shit.
That's funny.
Just what I met him actually when I picked up. Who did I pick up down at the Drinking Bros headquarters? Peter? No, not Peter.
Nope. It was when
Tim. I picked up Tim down there.
I was like,
and I met
hair.
Justin at there that for the first time. I'd never met him before.
Yeah.
Fucking super nice dude. Like the nicest guy ever.
Most
and he has a huge dog rescue. Like he rescues pit bulls. Right? So he goes through and he had it was Gay for Governal shirt that he had made, and it's just his face with his big burly mustache, right? And he like half the proceeds are going to the dog rescue and the other half for him to take a trip down to South America. So great. And with fighters, one of the things about it is it's not cheap. It's not free. They all work, like all of these fighters that I know, they all work full time. Yeah. And then they do this shit, and then they raise families, and they like Fatima. She's always running around doing crazy shit for her kids and stuff like that, and still training and still working full time. And so it's a crazy ass game. So
they do it for the love, not the money.
Yeah. So it's really a really, really cool thing. So I wanted to definitely shout out all those things. So
I just saw your question. I'm like, fucking on the spot, dude.
yeah, I did this last time.
Not like this though. Favorite thing this week?
What was your favorite thing of the week? Like, I wanted everybody to start trying to find something positive to look for. There's so much shit.
I mean,
Negativity.
I got a few things.
Negativity. Is that a word?
Negativity.
Negativity.
So I got a few.
Okay.
Our new table that you picked pictures of. Mm-hmm. That was one of my favorite things for this week.
The new bar is open set.
My Stitch Fix
in the next couple weeks.
Fix arrived today.
Those are tangible things, but what else?
Those still make me happy.
Okay, what's an intangible thing? Like something like, did you have a good conversation with somebody?
I had a delicious taco this morning.
Oh, Chuck bought tacos. So we've got a buddy working from the house. So it's like we basically have a mini office.
We do have a mini office.
And
he brought tacos.
Brought them 3 times, I think, this week. Twice.
It's about what he does. It's 2 times a week. And this morning I got up and I was like, ooh, I wonder if he's bringing tacos. Because he didn't bring any yesterday. And sure enough, I walk out and there's a bag of tacos and I had never had a potato and bacon taco.
It's pretty fucking good, right?
It was I put some ketchup on that shit. Don't judge the way I eat my tacos. There are certain things that need ketchup. And
she's Hispanic, y'all.
I put hot sauce on regular tacos. I don't put hot sauce.
I eat my
eggs with ketchup. I eat my eggs with scrambled eggs, ketchup. Come on. You act like this is surprising to me. To you. You've
on
been
a
with
taco?
You've been with me for 17 years.
No, fuck off. On a taco, you didn't put ketchup on a taco. You did.
Hear the words coming out of my mouth. My food, my way.
Beth, yes. No. If it's potatoes on a plate.
My food, my way, ketchup on a taco.
Because they're basically chopped up fucking French fries.
It's basically everything just in a neat little pouch that perfectly holds my ketchup in that I don't have to use a fork. So you can suck it because it was delicious.
No, it wasn't. It sucked.
No.
Did you put any hot sauce on it?
I was sad that you took the second one because I thought for sure I left you
It's in a tortilla.
I left you the potato and egg, and I thought for sure you were going to take that one. And I was like, if he takes the potato and egg, I'm going to take the bacon and potato for lunch and put ketchup on that bitch. Nope, you didn't. So I had SpaghettiOs. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs.
She's literally turning into a fucking 13-year-old. I swear to God, like right in front of us all.
And Greg comes downstairs. He's like, do you know how much fucking sodium is in that? I'm like, do I look like I care?
I read it. What was it?
46% of my daily intake was in that can.
So she's singing the fucking spaghetti. I'm like,
because
walking out of the office.
SpaghettiOs. It's good for you. And Greg like, it's not good for you. I'm like, it's got protein in it, bitch. It's good for me.
Did it have meatballs in it?
Yeah. Protein. There was tomato sauce.
Ridiculous.
So I had some vegetables.
That's ridiculous.
It might be ridiculous.
Vegetables.
Tomato sauce. Tomato sauce.
They're a fruit, by the way.
Tomato sauce. Whatever. I had tomato. It falls in the pyramid somewhere else.
Mine was like just something good this week. I was kind of thinking about it, and I was like, you know what? It's just being able to have a conversation with Chuck, and because we literally had just
and that was fun. That was my other non-tangible. I had Lunch Buddy yesterday.
You had Lunch Buddy.
He and I sat down together.
And we never eat lunch together.
Never.
In a year and a half, we don't eat.
You don't eat lunch.
Yeah, you grab it and I come back up to my desk.
By the way, but I had a Lunch Buddy.
Yeah.
I mean, he gives me shit because I plan my calendar out because my boss was like, make sure y'all are taking an hour lunch. Make sure you're taking some time for yourself during the day. Beth caught the Benjamin Button syndrome. Maybe. I wouldn't mind. But yeah, it was. I love spaghetti. Like I don't even remember. Like I don't even know how I started eating that. I think I was doing the.
I think there was a free can or some shit.
Something came up with HEB when I was doing the curbside.
The last order I picked up, there was 2 cans.
No, there was 1 can, but I hadn't eaten the other one, so there was 2 cans.
No, there's literally 2 cans, and I put them in the pantry.
There was 1.
You're lying.
There's 1. No, I only get 1 per. Now I will be getting another one in tomorrow's grocery list, but. Hey, I might even go back to Hot Pockets, bitch. Or Bagel Bites.
Hot Pockets.
Hot Pockets. They are also good for you per the commercial.
Okay, all right. We're going to get into the topics.
Okay.
It's going to come up here in a second for you. Would you like to own this car?
From
Single
what perspective?
seater.
Probably not.
So this is Beth's car girl moment. It's been a while since I've done one. So I was thinking about it, and I saw this car, and I was like, that car is fucking rad.
Okay, but here's the reason why. I have nobody to enjoy it with.
Who gives a fuck?
I mean, are you going to sit on my lap?
You sit on mine. Inverted.
I'm still wheezing. I just laughed and went, wee.
Inverted.
I probably, no, because I didn't like my little TT. It was too small. Now, the speed of it,
Want some
abso-fucking-lutely.
statistics on this thing?
Yes, please.
0 to 60,
Okay.
1.9 seconds.
That's fucking amazing.
It's a fucking.
And you're going to
rocket
get
ship.
whiplash.
Right, I gotta find the article real quick.
And then, guess how much?
Well, hang on a second. Let me get to that. So real quick, 0 to 60, 1.9 seconds. It's called the 21C, and this is called the
Who's it by?
C Zinger.
Who makes
So
it?
it's that's the name of the brand. C.
I've never
Zinger.
even heard of them.
It's an American-made super hybrid car, so it's gas and
battery.
electric. Yeah.
However, did you see? I don't remember which car company it is, but they are recalling all of their battery vehicles. I want to say it
Tesla?
was like, nope.
Or Honda or something like that.
It was like, was it the Bolt?
Chevy.
I think it might have been Chevy there because they catch on fire. Yeah, good luck making 40% of
Lithium
your
ion, yeah. I don't
making
know.
40. Well, because by 2030, they're all supposed to have at least 40% of their
There's no way.
all dealerships are supposed to have 40% of their cars be battery operated. I'm like, good luck with that.
Yep.
They had to recall all of their. Do you know how much money that's going to take them?
Who cares? It's fucking Chevy. You fucked up. You made a shitty car.
I'm off memory. I'm going with Bolt. It may not have been Bolt.
So
but
it set the record at Laguna Seca,
what's that?
which is a racetrack. It set the record, clocking a time of 1 minute 25 seconds, 0.44, which is the fastest ever.
Wait, say that. Okay, hold on. Let's go. I was reading.
It beat the fastest. So this Laguna Seca is a
Okay.
fucking race car track.
Oh,
right?
okay, thank you.
It beat it by over 2 seconds,
That's a lot.
which when you're getting to that,
That's a lot.
Yeah. The car, it has, so it's got an adjustable rear wing. There's plenty of pictures out on this thing.
So that depending on the
It
speed
has-
it's going, it knows where it should
At
be for optimal
speeds
speed.
of over 200 miles an hour, it has 1,000 pound or 1 ton,
200 miles.
1
I would
ton
shit
of
my pants.
downforce because it's
It's lowering your center.
it's pushing it down so
Yeah.
fast. They're saying that the top speed is stated to be above 280 miles an hour.
Okay, so honestly,
It's fucking
would you
street
go 200?
Where could you? You
No,
can't.
but would you if you could? If you had somewhere?
Yes.
No, no. I get nervous going 90.
Straight from like Arizona to California on the I-10,
Well, I-10 anywhere going anywhere is perfect.
especially Texas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just all across. Like when we go to the coast, I'm like, just go.
As long, yeah.
but
well,
I
no
don't-
cop car is going to
I-
catch
I
you.
think
They're gonna be like something.
Eventually, I could probably get myself up to like 120, 125, but that would
you've
probably
done
be my top.
100 with me, easy.
I'm not driving.
Oh.
With me
Oh, you
driving. Me
Okay.
driving.
I don't know.
How much is it?
So
Wait,
what
let me
was your
guess.
guess?
Is it more than? Okay, what's that?
Like a
a
McLaren?
Is
or-
it more than a McLaren?
Depends on the McLaren.
I'm gonna say
Let's go.
350.
Thousands?
350,000. A million? Wait, how much are McLarens? I thought McLarens were like
$1 million bucks.
250.
No.
Oh.
God, no.
So, but you're basically saying is
$2
we'll
million
never
bucks.
have anything like
$2
this
million.
ever.
When you
No,
die,
fuck that
I'm going to
bullshit.
cash in all of
that
your life
bullshit.
insurance. I'm going to
Nope.
buy this.
I just found where you can get life. I'm about to get a policy for me in your name for $1.5 million. If Greg is dead, I didn't do it.
Oh, okay. You do you. How much does it cost?
No, I don't know yet.
$13 a month, weekly installments. He has to die by 54. Like, oh,
We can make
fuck.
that happen. I mean,
that's what I'm
I could
fucking
just
worried
give you more
about.
beer and more cigarettes and be like, drink, smoke, drink, smoke, drink, smoke, drink.
Swear to God. Divorcing you at 53.
The life insurance policy will still be mine when you die, and I still get paid out.
Calling the police.
Oh, I'm nowhere near you when you die. I mean, an accident.
I don't know what to
An
tell you.
accident's an accident. I don't know what happened to his brakes.
So we're going to go from
This car?
to solar powered trains. This is a Japanese thing.
No, it was here. It was in California.
Oh, that's not here. It's in California. So
that's
we're
not a
talking, it's an
Japanese
Elon
thing.
Musk Hyperloop
Nope.
tube thing.
Nope. So I'll show you a picture in a minute, but let me get through it. So California inventors tested
Thanks, David.
solar-powered train.
Figured it was appropriate.
What?
He said nice shirt.
Oh.
Appreciate that.
History was made
Beth
over
will
the
be the next. Sorry, Nico said that Beth will be the next crime corner.
No, but I won't be
It was recorded on a podcast.
because I'll get away with it. I'll be like, I was joking when I said that. Show me where I touched anything. I'm a law enforcement daughter. I know how to get away with shit. Dun, dun,
No, you
dun.
don't.
No, I really don't. But I can pretend like I'm
Like I heard a whole bunch of my dad's stories, and then I stopped paying attention to them after the
after the fifth time I heard them.
13th iteration. The 14th would have done it though. If you'd listened 14
and I watched Law
times.
and Order and CSI enough to be like, oh.
Did you watch the commish though? Because that's all you just had to watch the commish.
Is that a show? Apparently, I didn't watch it. But CSI, you learned some shit on CSI.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if you're gonna clean blood, you better use some bleach.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
You sure it's not ammonia?
Yep.
You sure? You just
Yeah.
questioned yourself.
No, I didn't. I had to think about ammonia. I was like, wait, what is ammonia? Nope, it's bleach. Anyway, so history is made over the weekend in California. I've had a few. I've had a lot for me tonight, actually.
She's just kicking it off.
History is made over the weekend in California when a group of investors tested out the first solar-powered train. The train has no batteries and turns solar power directly into horsepower that it uses to move. And I'll show you a picture. It's not like it's definitely at this point it doesn't even look like a train. It looks like a bunch of solar panels driving down the road, but it went 30 miles an hour.
I don't want to be on a train that's
However,
going
they
30 miles
said
an hour.
they said, well, this is the first time they've ever done this.
Like I'm fairly
gonna show
certain
you
I
some
can ride
things.
a
Hold on.
horse faster.
So they
than
did
that.
say it was a little nerve-wracking because once he started to go some speed, it all started was a little wobbly because there's solar panels. I mean,
What went wobbly?
the whole because the rail they were on a railroad and everything was like because trains shake. That's the reason why you ride in a train. You're like
And what went wobbly?
his ride.
Okay, explain what I'm looking at here.
A dude in a chair surrounded by solar powers that are on railroad tracks.
I thought it was a train.
It is a train. He's on railroad tracks.
It's not a train,
It's a
kid.
solar powered train. It's a train of solar powered.
Does he have anything attached?
No, it's tiny.
So it's a solar powered
this is the
car
first. No,
on rails.
listen, Mister.
This is the
California
dumbest fucking
solar
thing I've
powered
ever
train.
seen.
Solar powered train. What have you made?
I hate California. I fucking hate California.
Anyways, so they are. So this is the one.
And he was like, it was
year.
wobbly. It's because he had fucking desk chairs underneath him, or desk fucking.
They do
rolling.
say it's not going to be in use anytime soon, but it is the first solar powered train.
It's not a train.
Gregory.
It's a car. Train car.
First solar
Son of a-
power thing on a train track. How about that? But then I was thinking, I was like, so
I
your
love the
whole
people
train-
in California. I just hate California. I love California. Honestly, I
Judgy
do
much?
love California.
judgy much?
I just love certain parts of California, certain things in California, like
judgy
the
much.
beach and Dana Point and fish
There's
tacos.
Really good cupcakes.
I
in
could go down
California.
a laundry. Let's
Cupcakes.
San Clemente, fucking going to the beach, sail. I've got a million things.
We don't hate the people. We hate the politics.
That's okay.
and
thank you.
the illusion of grandeur that some people in California have about the things
Like,
they
this
do. in
is our
life.
solar powered train.
It is a
And
solar
it's
powered train.
Fucking like fold out table with wheels on it.
What have you made?
The dude's. I'm gonna fucking do it. I'm gonna go online. I'm gonna buy like 4 fucking like just solar panels. I'm gonna
No,
attach
you're
them
not.
to that goddamn plastic fold out table. I'm gonna put some fucking wheels on the thing. Let's see
Go
what
down the
happens.
road. Go down the road. So they said the
love you,
inventors are
Jessica.
hoping to double the train size next year and try and break the record for the fastest solar powered train around. They call it a solar powered vehicle. So
No, Jessica. Honestly, we have friends that live there. I do. I love Dana
Jessica,
Point.
shoot in the bin.
We used to go there every couple.
Well, we were going to
months.
retire there,
Yeah.
and then all the gun rules started coming, and we both were like, "We're not fucking moving there anymore." And then the taxes, and the governor. I mean, it's just been one thing after another.
That was 10 years ago.
No, yeah, probably.
I took Beth on a road trip from
I had never been to
San
California.
Diego to San
I mean,
Francisco.
I was a Texas girl, and I'm Hispanic. When we went on vacation, we went south to the border, and that was
visit family.
for a week and visited family. And I was like, and we did go to the beach because there's a beach, but that was like what we did every spring break. So I had never been out of the state of Texas That's not true. I went to Washington, D.C. in 8th
Yeah,
grade.
I mean, you
But
do a
I had
little bit
never
of
gone on
traveling.
vacation.
You had to come here, or you had to go to Phoenix because, or was it Phoenix? No, Disney World.
What?
When your dad had a hit put out on him.
No, we went to the coast,
You went
South
to the
Padre.
coast. So, okay. But no, we actually, I mean, I honestly,
it was the first time I've been to California.
Yeah,
it was the
we drove.
best.
We
It
tried
still
to
is
drive
one of
the
my best
PCH
vacations.
from San Diego to
San
San Francisco. And there's too many mudslides, so we have to get off. And
But we did see
detour
the Hearst.
Hearst Castle, which is up for
Castle.
sale right now for like
We can't afford it.
$200 million.
We got to see the sea lions in San Francisco. We went to Moonstone Beach and did the winery tour. I mean, went to Disneyland for the very first time and Paramount. It was a great vacation.
It was rad.
It was.
No, I'm telling you, fucking loved it.
I love Disney. I love California. Just can't see myself living there a long time. Not right now.
No. Little, maybe.
Everything what comes around goes
Yep,
around.
exactly.
So eventually,
We call it in the
because
insurance.
we even had a plan. Like we were going to open a bakery.
Mhm.
We're going to be there for breakfast.
Mission
close
Beach
at 2.
Pacific Beach is like our place.
Open at like 5.
What was
Close
the name
at
of
2.
the bar we used to go to all the time? We'd stay at the Beach Surfer Inn, right in Pacific.
What are you talking about? Oh, the one that's
damn it,
Beach
what's the
House
name of
Bar.
I just can't think of it.
I probably have a picture of it. But we would go to that bar and
Giant
sit
deck,
outside
we'd
and
surf
drink
right out front.
outside all
Yeah,
day.
and then I'd surf, and then I would go hang out.
And like that was our game. Like open at 5, close at 2,
Fuck yeah,
surf,
hang
eat
out.
dinner, go sleep for a little
Lahaina
while. and
Beach
start.
House.
Yes,
Lahaina Beach House,
I knew it was a beach house.
one of the
but
best beach bars you can ever go
we have
to.
great pictures from that
Yeah.
too. And we met amazing people.
Yeah,
Most of us
we're hammered
drunk as shit.
because it was like 3 o'clock in the
DAS.
afternoon.
Oh, that's my thing. DAS.
Was that a new thing?
Yep. I just hashtag DAS. Drunk as shit.
All right. Good.
Hey, guess what?
What?
Poopy fingers.
That's an inside joke.
For me and my bestie.
So-
She's going to see this and she will
Stupid
appreciate
dad joke.
it. Oh, good
That
gravy.
Miss Cambianca, who's not on right now,
My niece.
who put out on her Instagram, and I thought it was funny. So I'm going to tell a stupid dad joke. Not even a dad, and I think it's a stupid niece joke, actually, in this case, right? So what do you call a chicken looking at a bowl of lettuce? What do you call a chicken looking at a bowl of lettuce? A chicken sees a salad.
Chicken Caesar salad.
Chicken sees a salad. And with that, you're welcome for her brilliance. I'm fairly certain she got it off like a kid's fucking like lollipop fucking wrapper or something like that. But nonetheless, I had to share that. So, animal rescue in California. This is so these are always one of those things that I worked in wildfire with the company I worked for quite a few years. And I would get deployed. I wasn't like in the claim side or anything like that. I would go and do like analysis of things that are going on or try and figure out how can we make things better and improve the way we insure people and stuff like that.
Mhm.
And but I'd go into these towns and I'd be monitoring things along with our cat claims and stuff like that. And you think, oh, okay, yeah, we've lived through a wildfire. We've talked about that before. It's like, okay, dogs fucking in the car, cat cornered, ready to get in a basket, whatever, to bail out. But you think of like wildlife or livestock.
You're the worst at picking flavors, by the way.
It was, what do you mean?
So let's go down the center, not
You
left
didn't
to right.
want, the only one I didn't put in there was a mango.
Mango.
You've got
Okay.
one of each. Just
Perfect.
no mangoes
No mangoes.
because they taste like greasy, tinny.
However, in my train of thought, I'm starting to. I should probably drink those first and get them out of the way.
well, I'll finish them. All good. That's 9 for you, 3 for me. You fucking alcoholic.
Sweet.
But nonetheless, going back to the whole stuff,
Yeah, sorry,
is
didn't mean to interrupt.
literally,
I
it's like, what do you do with like your horses and your goats or all of those things? You can't just let them go. Can't.
No.
I mean, in worst
Well,
case scenario,
unfortunately,
you
some
do.
people are letting them go to try to get them. They'll figure their way out of the
Yeah,
fire. and
worst
fend
case
for themselves.
scenario, you
Other
do.
people, this broke my
You
heart. 'cause
try
it says
and
in this article,
trailer
it said
them out.
some people leave them in their barns, and
They're done.
yeah, I'm like, who is that person? And
if-
they should be noosed and killed.
Slow down there.
No,
Husky.
you leave your animals in a barn. You deserve.
Well, I mean, if you only have a minute, or like if
no,
flash
okay,
is over,
but
and,
a lot
like,
of these
that's it.
people, as responsible pet
Generally
owners
speaking,
and ranchers and farmers, you kind of know that something's going to come your way, right? I mean,
generally speaking. In
and
most
here's what
cases,
the great thing
we
is.
have awareness now. Like we're working on some stuff that like you'll have, like we can pick up like very
nanosecond,
early telltale signs.
So this is a California group that has rescued hundreds of animals from the Caldor fire.
Yep.
So it's a 39 members and a dozen of temporary volunteers. For this fire alone, has rescued 483 animals
Okay.
since the fire started on August 14th.
Are we talking pets? Like
no, we're
cats
talking
like livestock, whatever.
like
okay.
big, large
steer, whatever.
What do you call it? Large
livestock. Yeah.
Like so,
cows,
alpacas, llamas, pigs,
interesting.
cows.
Yeah.
It's basically Noah's Ark.
One of the things is, it's like, where do you bring them? That's kind of the catch
and that's
to
what
some
they're
of this.
saying. So this fire, they've rescued 483, and they're kept at a ranch that's 82 miles away. So they've kind of got this system work out, and I'll tell you, because they started this when it was one of the other big fires. Oh, the Butte fire in 2015.
Yep.
Started. They which at that point they housed up to 800 animals.
What are they at then? So that's probably that's not necessarily their max capacity.
Well, that's the most they've ever done. Typically,
they figure it out. That's
Right.
the amazing part about
and here's
these
the other thing too. Oh, there's even donkeys there. So it's 85 miles away, right? And so they've got volunteers that will go, like if there's a neighborhood that's at risk of catching on fire, they will go out there and help people load
them,
up,
do everything,
and get
it's a
them
whole
to
crew.
this.
Yeah, it's amazing.
You won't get to see the sound, but like this lady, her name is she's got alpacas.
Okay.
And it's really cute because she loves them so much. She goes and visits them every day. And I thought, oh, that's sweet. And
I mean, it's like they're pets for some
Yeah.
people, right? I mean, really, it's like your family member. You feed them every day. You do all that sort of thing, right?
Yeah. And so you can start it. So it's going to start, like they've got goats.
Can you blow into that? Blow it? Can you blow into that?
Can you blow it?
Blow it.
Like this is a little sheep that's like, what do we got?
I'm just chilling.
What do we got going on right here? Cows, llamas, alpacas, pigs. And that's the girl that owns those 3 alpacas.
Okay.
And so she goes out there every day and feeds them and spends time with them so she can see her pets. But these guys are just doing great work. And
it gives people at least a little sense of relief.
And that's what she's like, if we can take something from them that they don't have to worry about, but at the same time, once they figure out where they're going to stay, they can come
figure it
and
out.
see their because a lot of she's not a farmer. These are pets for her.
Yeah.
They're just a different type.
It's like
of
you have
pet.
sheep. Like my brother's got ducks and fucking chickens.
I want goats. They're so cute.
Sorry, I've got a little glitch going on with the camera.
But
we have a storm coming.
These guys, they've got the whole dispatch. They've just got it set up so that they know
it's a response that something's coming up. They can respond to it.
And so I just thought that was worth sharing because for these people, it's a lot of time, it's a lot of money, it's a lot of effort for these guys to run this camp.
Right. I guarantee it's all volunteer and it's all probably like crowdsource funding and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Speaking of an inject crowdsource funding.
You're talking about next door?
All right.
We have the cutest neighbor kids.
The neighbor girls are literally the cutest. I'm
pretty sure she has a
kids.
crosh on you.
It doesn't.
She's so cute. She's like 10.
Yeah, 10, and her older sister's
14.
14 now. 15? Yeah.
One of the. She either turned 14 or turned 15.
So the little one comes over, and all I hear is scream. I'm in my garage because that's where I like write the show, and I do a lot of the stuff, and I'm hanging out, drinking beers, whatever. And they always come over and grab like the skateboards out of my garage, and they do whatever. They just roll around with them and stuff. It's funny. But it was funny. So this I was like, so she.
Does this really do anything? Because remember they used to say it.
Nah, you don't need to do anything with that. So she comes over. She's like, "Hey, Greg, I made lemonade, and it's this little tiny glass of lemonade." And I'm like, "Nice, good job." She's like, "Here, you want it?" And I was like, "Sure." So I fucking drank it, and it's basically just like lemon squeezed into water. It was super cold water, so it was refreshing. I was like, "Whatever, it's just lemon water, right?" So I proceeded to tell her, I was like, "Oh, that's really good." Like, because you want to, positive reinforcement, like, good job, you made good
Look at
lemonade,
you,
right?
girl.
Yeah, good job. And I was like, you should make a lemonade stand, right? Sorry, Mom. Sorry, Celine. That turned into, holy shit.
She started, give me lemons.
She literally went in, got a table, her and her little friend went in, got a table, brought it out to
Basically, the story is don't let your kids around Greg.
I was like, you should make a lemonade stand. Went and got a folding table, put it up, and I was like, how much lemonade do you have? She's like, 2 glasses. And I'm like, you're going to need a lot more lemonade than that, right? So I'm thinking business, right? I'm like, oh, she's 10. So bear with me
I
here.
said the Better Business Bureau shut her down, but it would have been the health services shut her down.
Health and safety. I don't know.
AKA mom.
So she goes, do you have any more lemons to me? And I was like, no, I don't have any more lemons. I promise you. She's like, can you go check? I was like, I don't have any more lemons. And she's like,
Not anymore. You don't have any lemons.
Do you think Mr. Ian has any lemons? Can you watch us? We're going to go ask him. And I was like, all right. So I watched her go across the street. Molly gives her a lemon, right?
Those are ballsy kids, dude. I wouldn't have done that as a kid.
She's going to be the fucking best salesperson in the planet.
No,
on the
she's
planet.
going to be bigger than that.
Yeah.
She's going to be
whatever
like,
you want to call it, whatever it is. Influencer.
yes.
Right? She proceeds to go, and I'm watching her. We have really good neighbors around us. Like, really, yeah, it's a tight-knit little area.
Yeah.
She knocks on Ron's door. She goes to Deborah's door, and she goes to Jen's door 2 doors down.
And you remembered her name. I didn't remember her name.
And, like, nobody else has lemons except for Molly, right?
One lemon.
So she brings out a giant bowl of water and sugar and a lemon, right? You have to just like give it up to the girl. She's like entrepreneurial.
I'm gonna make this fucking shit happen.
Yeah. So it was funny. I talked to her mom. I was like, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say you should open a lemonade stand
Right now.
Right now. It was funny though. But anyway, that little inject too. It was a cute, funny thing. Chuck was there. He's laughing his ass off. I text Ian that they were crowdsourcing lemons, which is fuck it, make lemons into lemonade, right?
That's hilarious. They're cute. They're cute. They're cute.
So not a cure.
Okay, so how many of you guys heard about these idiots taking what's it called? A dewormer called ivermectin.
It's not ivermectin.
It's ivermectin.
It's not ivermectin.
No, it is. It's what it says right here. Ivermectin for an unapproved use as a medicine to prevent COVID-19. There's 2. That one, ivermectin, was one, and then there was one other. And one's ridiculous expensive.
It's a different name. Let me see this real quick.
What does it say right there? Ivermectin. There's 2 of them.
Okay, maybe there's one that's okay. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Suck it.
I thought you said it was ivermectin or something like that.
No.
Ivermexican.
Ivermectin. That will definitely keep you from getting COVID-19. I mean, that's why I don't have it. Because I'm over Mexican already.
Over Mexican.
I'm
not.
Aw,
Like
that's
that?
sweet. But so these idiots are shooting this into their body.
What? I thought it was a pill.
There's the human version is a pill.
They're injecting this
They're
shit?
using cattle and horse versions of it and injecting it into their body, basically poisoning themselves and having to go to the hospital because they are basically they're toxifying their body. It's an so the drug
Real quick,
which has been
go ahead, I'm sorry.
the drug has been approved as an anti-parasite treatment for humans
Parasitic.
and animals such as parasitic. Thank you.
Okay, parasitic. Okay.
And animals such as livestock. However, they're completely different concentrations and doses.
Right. So you remember where like people were starting? They went to like this is early pandemic bullshit. People were going to
say like 1990.
No, the fucking like the fish store or whatever, going to PetSmart
and buying the antibiotics. Well, we often said if there's
nothing ever left.
What is it called when the world dies?
Like the end of the world, like fucking World War Z.
And
Pandemic.
apocalyptic event.
Apocalyptic pandemic. But nonetheless, like, and it's all you got.
Then you could use an antibiotic. But antibiotic doesn't work on a virus. Let me say it right this time. An anti-parasitic doesn't work on a virus.
No. People are fucking.
And so they literally, the FDA had to warn people. What?
No, it's good.
The FDA had to warn people. They literally put a tweet out that says, "You're not a horse, you're not a cow. Seriously, y'all, stop it."
I saw that and I was cracking up.
I like how they use okay, first of all, y'all is Texas.
Yep. Well, it's the San Antonio News, yeah.
No. This is the FDA
Oh,
that said y'all. Stop it.
You know what?
Seriously,
I mean,
y'all, stop it.
It's just like, come on.
Why should you not use
Okay, so this is the key.
ivermectin?
If you're not willing to get the goddamn COVID shot, and I'm
Okay.
not saying either way, you do you, bro. But you want to put
No, these are people who are taking it because they think it's going to make them better.
like they're currently sick.
Yes.
I don't think it works that way, homie.
They say.
Oh, because they're trying
no,
to.
they are saying one article said prevent, one article said treat. So,
Yeah. So
but
either
it's
way,
not going to fix either of them.
Like, I mean, if you're into horse tranquilizers, that's one thing. If it's recreational, right? But you aren't going to just like
And
shoot a horse
and
tranquilizer in
it's,
your ass.
What is it when you have? It's consensual.
It's consensual.
It's consensual.
Do not put that into somebody who hasn't agreed to doing that, right?
Don't put it in your girlfriend's drink if she don't know.
And it's not your girlfriend,
And she didn't say hell yeah. You should say no, thank you.
right?
But so yeah, so people
All right.
blows my mind how stupid people can be.
Oh, I know how stupid people can be.
I
So,
know.
do you know what this thing is called? Hang on. Where is it?
Oh, my tummy just growled so loud. Did
You
you
getting
hear
hungry?
it? Starving.
Did I not put this one in here either?
God, you're the
Jesus
worst,
Christ.
dude.
I swear. You know what? It's important.
Wait, I just saw something that said DJ every Latina has in one way or another. What were we referencing?
What? What'd you say?
Oh, I just saw.
Go back and read. We need to cover the boards,
I'm very dyslexic, so it's sometimes not as easy.
especially when it goes backwards.
And I've been drinking.
Okay, do you know what this thing is?
Your face?
It's coming up. It's coming up.
Ooh,
Tell me what this thing is.
a platypus?
No. Scientists discover a fossil of a four-legged whale with a raptor-like eating
That is
style.
not a fucking whale.
With a raptor-like eating style. It is called a Phylomectus
That's not a whale.
anubis.
It's not a whale. Whales don't have teeth, first of all, and whales don't have legs. They
They've
have
got
a
the
blowhole.
fucking bones of the thing,
It could just be a mammal of some sort.
but it swam.
It's a swimming
So
mammal.
they considered it a whale.
Could be.
So a team led by Egyptian scientists have dug up a 43-million-year-old fossil in the
43 million?
in the Sahara Desert. in
Sahara
Egypt.
Desert?
Sahara.
It's all right. I say data, you say. I say data, you say.
Data.
Which one's right?
Because Me.
Data is a character from Star Trek.
That's the dumbest argument ever. Of a now extinct amphibious four-legged whale. That's right, folks. A whale with legs. If this bitch. Okay, so nowadays,
Could you imagine if you saw it in the water?
so this is what I immediately started thinking, right? Was we've got it pretty fucking easy at the oceans nowadays. Right? I mean, unless you're in like fucking Australia or something like that, or wherever.
I mean, do
where
we?
you have like
I mean, that's debatable. There's
No.
still a ton of shit in the ocean that can kill you.
yeah, but not in a few people a year. That's just called back in the
Evolution.
day. That would be called like a sacrifice or
It's
something.
evolution
like that, right?
is what you're saying.
Yeah, like people used to cut people's heads off to the sun god and stuff like that. We don't do that anymore, thankfully. But
Some
you know,
people probably still do. So
Maybe.
it's called devil worshippers.
Yeah. so
Um,
exactly, Jessica. She goes, "You don't know what's still living down there." It could be. I really wanted to pose this and be like, dude, they just discovered this. Like, as in, this bitch still alive, motherfuckers. But I didn't. I changed it so that I could
Here we
make
go.
it easier on my wife. and
What?
like, to go ever touch your foot in the water.
Unless I'm
Because if
scuba
I didn't
diving,
say that this thing was
45
just
million years
40
old.
you would have been like, nope, never go in the water.
Here's
ever,
the thing.
Ever.
Unless I'm scuba diving, I don't go in the water. I'll go to the motherfucking pool.
which is not. She's absolutely 100%.
I'm
true.
not lying one bit. I don't put. Okay, maybe for some reason in South Padre, when we not even South Padre, we were in Corpus Christi or wherever we went for wherever Beach City is. I got in that water until somebody caught a hammerhead shark, and then I was like,
Oh,
I'm
dude.
the fuck out.
I mean, that was like right down
I'm
in
the
Galveston.
fuck out. I don't care where it's
That
at.
little hair, it was like that big.
It was
like
actually even smaller than that. It was like this big, but wherever this is, there's a mama somewhere
no,
that gave
because they
birth to that.
stay in close. But they said it. So a whale with legs and massive head with a vicious eating style, like a raptor.
I mean, he does have a pretty like scary snout.
Isn't that cool?
I mean, I don't know if "cool" is
like-
the word.
Maybe it is Loch Ness, David. Maybe it is fucking Loch Ness. Could be.
I mean, we could watch. There's a whole thing on Discovery Plus that's all about
Right.
like the new surge of Loch Ness sightings.
Absolutely. So, guys, if you're just
Cheers.
listening to this on
Cheers, you guys.
the podcast, go out and check.
DJ, I
I
hope you
put
got
all
your
the
drink already.
images out on the Facebook, The Bar is Open, and Instagram, Bar is Open with Beth and Greg pages, so you can check out all these images. It's fun to, and I tag them to the show, and you'll see like Beth and Greg 133 images or something,
I mean, 134.
or 134, whatever. Yeah,
Come on,
Yeah.
man.
come on,
Come on.
get up
man.
with the times. So, all right,
Oh my gosh! I just licked my finger like a 90-year-old. I was like,
so funny.
it's you. So how funny is it going to be?
Just it's kind of a follow up to Wednesdays. Remember the TikTok videos?
Oh yes.
Like everybody's just fucking
The milk
eating
crate
shit
challenge.
and falling on their heads from milk crates. TikTok bans milk crate challenge videos citing safety concerns. No shit. Thank God we have TikTok to
Sorry.
fucking save us.
Garter.
The app will no
Garter
longer
life.
allow people to post videos of
So
themselves.
how do they? So what do
continuously
you put it
walking.
on there and then they get rid of it? Like they have some algorithm that finds it
You
and then
just
they're like
figure
delete
it
it.
out. Yeah.
I mean, if
I mean, that's it's
people
Murphy's law, right? Like it's just like what's the other one where it's just like the survival of the fittest. Like people
I was gonna
break your
say-
head off your fucking body because you're walking
break-
up.
6 ribs because you thought walking on plastic milk crates.
That's on you, homie.
Again,
So
I'm still
people attempting
wicked
to walk
impressed with a
over
guy that went
whatever
all the way up and all the
vir-
way down really quick.
Okay, so people attempting to milk. Oh my god, this is so funny. Whatever viral fame they can get on TikTok will no longer be able to do so with the milk crate challenge. This is one of those things, and I don't even. I mean, it makes sense that they're like, "Come on, dumbass." It's like I've literally watched a million of these videos, and people are just breaking the living shit out of themselves, and it is so
Okay, but here's the
fucking
thing.
entertaining.
It is, but people have been breaking the shit out of themselves
ridiculousness.
on
We talked about this
skateboards
Wednesday,
and snowboards and skis and
those
bikes.
are the ones that like growing up skateboarding. Like I hated watching like slam session videos, like where people
because
just
you've done it and you know
eat
how much
shit.
it hurts.
yeah, people it
Yeah.
sucks, man, because you've done it and you're like or like twisting
How
your
many times did you get racked?
like shit tons and it sucks. Or the next closest thing to that, besides like I never broke a bone in my leg or
You've-
anything.
You've broken bones before, though, yes?
Yeah.
Okay.
But like
gonna-
rolling
I was
my
gonna worry
ankle,
about you.
like rolling my ankle,
I do that
or
walking.
rolling my
sometimes.
ankle the second time in the same day,
Yeah.
or something like
Why
that.
would you keep skating
Because
if you already rolled your
fucking
ankle
nut
once?
up and you just don't do it again. And you're like, that was a bad idea. Hey, mom,
So caveman
I think I
thought.
fucked up my leg.
Such a caveman thought.
Right?
As a
My
girl,
mom's
you
like,
hurt
"What'd you
yourself and
do?"
you're like, I'm going to sit out the rest of
And
the
then
day.
she would
I'll
just ice
watch.
it and put like an ace bandage loosely around it and pretend that fucking did anything.
That's what we still do today. We just
Marine Corps
buy
wife
the
right
solid
there.
ace bandage now that you just slip on that you don't have to wrap around. And then you put the ice back
Right.
on and
That
wrap it
was
with
it.
a dish towel.
You just fucking, but I don't know. I think it's survival. Just fucking let them do it, dude. Let them all fucking fall on their heads.
Here's the thing.
Let everybody. the same thing with
Ridiculousness
the tank-
shit, I laugh my ass off.
Tide
I don't
Pod-
know if I laugh that hard on the
Tide
milk
Pod
crate. I
challenge?
might go like, doo.
Bring back the Tide Pod challenge.
What's the Tide Pod challenge?
Where they would,
Nobody should do that. It's poison.
and yeah, everybody knows you don't put fucking laundry detergent in
It
your
kills
mouth.
babies.
But these
What
are
do they do?
adults
What
doing
do they
this.
do?
They would put it in their mouth and
Squeeze
pop
it
it.
and then throw it out and rinse their mouth out? I mean,
I
at
don't
least they weren't
fucking know.
swallowing it. that's also like the cinnamon challenge. Nobody has ever successfully done the cinnamon spoonful of challenge. Spoonful of cinnamon challenge.
That's just a normal thing, right? That's like trying
Normal
to do,
for stupid people.
the saltine challenge. Like you cannot physically eat 7 saltines
I so want to try that
in
sometime.
a row. You can't do it.
'Cause
Like
I feel like
there's not enough moisture in your, like you can't eat them in a row.
I might be able to.
We'll try it.
Try
We'll
it.
record it.
We gotta get
We'll
some new
both do
saltines though. We got new saltines.
Yeah, those ones are.
Well,
We only get
saltines go
saltines when we
bad.
get sick, right?
You go
Like
to
you
pull
get
it
like,
out, and you're
"Oh, my
like,
belly-
"Oh, these smell rancid. Let's just
My
throw
belly
those out."
hurts, right? So, Craig, have you done it? Have you done the saltine? He says yes, you can.
I feel like
I don't think you can. I'm telling you, man. I don't know.
I love stupid people too, but I feel like at some point, like as a person, I watch this show called Ridiculousness, right? And I see these idiots.
For years.
I see these idiots try thing. Guess what? I'm not gonna try.
The
What he
shit
just
that
did.
Toastmasters
I
did,
mean, at what point do we evolve enough to be like that? Nobody should try that.
right? Oh shit!
Gentleman's challenge. Well, I'm involved. It can't just be a gentleman's challenge. It's got to be a cool people's challenge, cool kids challenge.
Try to get to this picture. There we go.
What is
I'm gonna make this a little bit
Oh.
bigger.
Yeah, they look like stormtroopers in the
The-
news earlier. I was like,
That's
yeah,
to
stormtroopers.
tell you
You know how they
how
got them out there?
bad
They vacuumed them out.
the giant hornet bite is. They're back, motherfuckers.
Not
part
giant
4.
hornet bite. It is the
Giant
murder
hornet wasp
They murder bees and bugs. They don't murder people.
aliens.
but-
So I looked it up and I read the article. They found this and it was like on the border of Washington
Jessica,
and
no,
Canada.
Nobody learns, unfortunately.
Right? Washington and Canada.
Yep.
They found a whole colony of these
In a tree.
motherfuckers in a tree.
It was huge.
Yeah.
Huge.
And those things
It
are the
was
ones that are
huge.
like those fucking little evil. They look like fucking Ant-Man.
I mean, I still felt bad when they had one dead in its hand. I was like,
I don't feel bad.
"Oh, It looks so cute sleeping.
What are
Not
those things
sleeping.
we have here? We have cicada hunters, cicada killer.
I've never seen one of those.
Dude,
Nor do I want to.
they're like literally like no shit 2 inches long.
What color are they?
Red and black, and they fly like what are the little they fly like hummingbirds.
Shut up. I never want to see one ever. I will run
I was
inside.
sitting outside with your dad on the porch out back, and I was like,
Okay, is he the one that told you they were a cicada killer? 'Cause
No, I
we
looked it
can't-
up. I
okay, 'cause
looked it
was
up.
like,
I looked
we
it up.
can't go
I
off
was-
what he
because
says
we have
now.
tons
He
of cicadas.
swags all the
Right?
time.
Tons of cicadas all over here, right?
Okay.
Fucking, we've even the past couple
Well,
days. We've
this
had
is
them.
like one of the worst years. They're all quiet now.
I found like one on
Oh
the
no,
deck
they're
the
all
other day.
dying.
Yeah,
But they're all starting. Remember, you couldn't even hear each other because they
no,
were so
cicadas
loud.
aren't from the plague. That's locusts.
Aren't they the same thing?
No, locusts are
What's a
locusts.
locust?
Cicadas are the ones in the ground.
What's a locust look
Locust is like a giant fucking butterfly
Grasshopper?
or a grasshopper. So that was a question on the board.
like? They're ugly.
What?
Locusts.
So these things like they
I'll tell
look
you
like
what,
murder
though.
hornets, and they've got like one of those stings, and they're super like I want to say temperamental. They're like really chill until you swing at them. Evidently,
And
like
then
if you're
they-
like get away from me,
Well, that's
And
pretty
then
much
they go,
wasps
like-
and bees too.
batshit crazy, and they've got like a giant like killer
Okay.
stinger. Not a killer. I don't think it'll kill you, but it'll fuck you up. Kind
It'll
of thing.
hurt like a motherfucker. But
So they
it's
found-
funny that she said that they are
This was one of our first stories we
they're
ever
from, like,
talked
the
about.
plague, because I was talking to the neighbor today and we were talking about God and church and like trying to like, because I said I'm pretty sure it's the end of the fucking. This is a sidebar, by the way. I'm pretty sure it's the end of the fucking world. And she's like, why? And I'm like, bitch, have you not seen the fires? The killer wasps or whatever they're called. We've got a plague going on right now. We got wars and we got floods
Famine and
and
fucking-
famine. I'm like, what's missing? My ass needs to go to church. She's like, why would you go to church? You could get sick. I was like, well,
She's
Hey.
not like that though. Don't
no,
worry.
like she was just, and I said, A, I went to nasty ass Vegas and didn't get sick, and B, I can get it on my TV. God doesn't care where I get His word as long as I get
You
His
can
word.
Stream it. You need it.
But I'm not even playing. Like we're gonna start listening to sermons.
David said it's just a simulation. And locust-ish. Exactly, Jessica. It's locust-ish. 100%.
They made me think of Jiminy Cricket though.
I don't care. Jesus Christ.
No, that's Jimmy Crack Corn,
I don't
not
know.
Jiminy Cricket.
Have you seen this picture? Coming up. So there's evidently a Morgan County
I feel like I need to go
sheriff
somewhere.
that looks exactly like The Rock.
That is the fucking Rock.
Nope,
That is the fucking Rock.
it's not. He's a sheriff that looks.
I gotta take off my glasses and get a better look. Hold on.
So I was gonna ask you. I'm like, how did you feel to get arrested or pulled over by this guy?
That's the Rock.
So it's
If I don't see his right arm, I'm not convinced that that's not the
there's
Rock.
no tattoos on his arm.
Until you show me a picture that there's no tattoos on his right arm.
So Dwayne the Rock Johnson has a lookalike. An Alabama law enforcement officer has gone viral because he has an
What's his
uncanny resemblance to the Jungle Cruise star. Morgan County. I'll find it here. Give me 1 second. Morgan County Sheriff's Office posted a picture of Patrol Lieutenant Eric Fields.
With a C or a K?
C Eric. He goes, "It's cool that The Rock looks like the." Or what did he say? One person wrote that it's cool that The Rock looks like a real hero, Lieutenant Fields, right? So I thought just thought it's funny. It's kind of bouncing around. I kind of wanted. It was like Beth. She'd be like, "You could ticket me any day."
He does until you see other pictures of him.
It's not The Rock though. It's
He's
definitely
definitely
not The
a
Rock.
white boy.
And if you look at him,
I mean, I'm not going to complain. Still, if he pulls me over and he like is like, "What would you do to get this ticket, ma'am?"
Yoked.
I'd be like, "Well, pretend you're The Rock." And no, he's huge. He's huge.
Huge.
I'm looking at other, but he doesn't as much in other pictures.
Whitish. Yeah, whitish. I think if you see different pictures of him, he's a white guy.
I feel like that one right there is really The Rock, because if you see this,
That's not The Rock.
Okay,
It's
hold
not.
on. This is him.
Look.
Give me a second. Give me a second.
That's the same picture, just blown up.
Give me a second.
All right.
Can you connect it? Can I see my phone?
Yep. Give me 1 second. I gotta shut this one off and turn this one on. Yeah, it's all about the angle of the dangle. And I mean that by the angle of the picture.
I really feel like that picture is The Rock.
It's not
I
The
cannot
Rock.
confirm nor deny that, nor can you, but
It's not.
I'm trying to see another picture of him somewhere.
She's like, "Yes, please pull me over, motherfucker." We're in
I mean, obviously, I like white boys, so
Can we buy a missile silo?
no.
Come on. Give me the connector.
What do you do with a missile silo?
You fucking anything you want. $750,000.
What do you do with it?
It's 13 stories deep.
But what, do you bury it in the ground and you hope for the
It's
end of the
already
world?
buried.
Or
It's an actual missile silo.
is it radioactive?
No. The fucking missile silo.
Aren't missiles radioactive?
Well, they've removed the missiles, dumbass.
Listen, Hiroshima is still radioactive. Don't judge me. I've had
All right,
several
so
beverages.
I'll show the pictures here in a second. So this North Star
Greg's life,
missile
sorry.
silo. We are now scheduling showings of the one-of-a-kind property, the North
Why
Star
would you
missile
need
silo.
it showing?
I'll tell you in just a second. Located in central Kansas, offers an ultra-secure and private location to build a safe home above or below ground. Constructed by
In Kansas, you could really use that because of tornadoes.
Constructed by the government at a cost of more than $100 million. It's
Seriously,
one of the
Jessica.
more hardened facilities ever built. $750,000 is the list price for 18 acres of beautifully fenced and gated land, and the most incredible underground facility you'll ever see.
So here's what we do. We crowdsource this cost. We build our own houses on these 18
No, I just want to
acres.
cash our fucking 401k out like right now.
We build our own separate houses on these 18 acres, and then when something happens, we all go to the silo and hang out. We
So-
just fill it full of alcohol and food in the meantime.
It's 70. It's literally like you could have 100 apartments in this thing.
That's why I'm saying
17
we
stores.
could crowdsource the
So
cost of this.
ready for custom finishes, and there are some already in it. So give me 1 second.
Craig says, "What's the 30-year mortgage look like?"
Fucking cheap. Put a bunch of money in, right? So this is what it looks like above. This is the gate to get in, or the door to get in. Stairs going down. Of course, I was thinking, as an underwriter, I'm like, you need a handrail.
Here's what I was just thinking. Apocalypse, you need to be able to cover that fucking front door.
Why? It's hardened.
So people can't cut.
They can't get in.
How do you get in from the outside?
Once it's closed.
How do you get in from the outside? How do you, when there's nobody in it, get in from the outside?
Oh, there's ways to get in.
You Need to hide that fucking front door.
So then it's all circular, right?
Kind of nice, actually.
That's the door. Gigantic. It's a blast door.
So you know what you have to do? You have to get that like at the Cardinals stadium, you know, they have the rollaway grass. You have to have grass that can roll away so that people won't see the door.
Oh no, the whole door goes into the ground and then grass rolls over it.
That's what I'm saying.
I follow.
Fucking brilliant. But what's that? Are those cabinets? Like that's supposed to be your kitchen?
Oh yeah, going back to the kitchen. Sorry, I'm rolling faster than you guys can see it.
What's that?
So that's kind of like you got to keep in mind. Like a lot of this is like there is infrastructure that's in there that hasn't been remodeled. You'd have to go in and put. I don't know.
So
like,
besides the head 750,000, you have to put another 750,000 in it to make it livable.
no, like it's got
Doesn't
water and
have running water.
electricity
Oh, it
and
has
everything.
running
Yeah, it's
water
got
and
everything. It
electricity
just depends on where you're at. But it's 17 fucking stories tall.
I mean, we could buy it.
Wouldn't that be so much fun? Drinking bros. Fucking silo getaway.
No. I don't want to open it to the general public. I want to go in with a group of people.
Because
that we
the
split
reason I
this
wouldn't want to do
cost,
this is because
and-
there's holes like this. It's coming up that we're gonna have to be like, guys. Yeah, there's certain places
put
you just have to block it off.
You just build a 2x4
Lattice work.
and you just be like,
I was thinking rock climbing.
Step on own risk.
I honestly was thinking like rock
Where
climbing.
does that
wall.
go?
I have no
Does
idea.
it stay?
It goes into the basement.
I mean, if you have kids, you definitely have to watch. You have to put a leash on your children, and I'm totally against leashes on children. But
Yeah, like
leash
the
will
little
down the
teddy
hole.
bear bag.
Leash
Like,
will down the hole.
Any kids, put the teddy bear
If
thing.
you did that, I'm not judging you. It's just my take. Is I would never put a leash on my child.
No DBs. That's fine. I'm good with that. Yeah, only
No
vetted
what?
people. Yeah, absolutely only vetted people.
And you only want so many people because when the end of the world happens, 17 stories sounds like a lot right now. While
City.
you're in there for 50 years, you don't want a ton of shit people. You want to be like, I'm going to murder a bitch by year 40.
50 years.
I don't even know how long you have to be underground when shit like that happens.
95.
Well, I was going to say,
We're gonna need a lot of tanning beds. A lot of
just vitamin
bulbs.
D lights.
What?
Vitamin D lights.
Isn't that a tanning bed?
I have no idea.
Isn't
I've
that
never
the-
tanned.
I think that's yeah. We're gonna need somebody that's in the tanning industry to come. live with
Jessica
us.
said she's 4 leashes. I don't have kids, so
I have dogs. I fucking leash them bitches
I'm
up.
for harnesses on dogs.
Yeah. Absolutely. Same thing as a leash for a kid. That's what we mean. We're not talking about like a collar. We're talking about the backpack thing.
The only time I've ever seen it used though is for moms who don't pay attention to their kids and they just don't want their kids to wander too
And
far.
they're like attached to
and
their
have to
wrists. And they're
distra-
like,
Then they're like, "Yeah, I will take this. I'll take this shot."
meanwhile,
Here,
kids
come
eating
on.
fucking dog
Exactly.
bones at the same time. All right. We've been trying to get to this story for fucking 5 shows. We're getting to it. Man jumps from burning boom lift.
Now, I don't feel like it's as cool.
We got to
as
do it.
was.
I don't give a
know.
fuck.
But
Got to do it. We've been
this
trying.
is because this poor man. Okay, so everybody knows what a boom lift is, right? It's the cart that goes up on the truck. It's a hydraulic
Yep.
lift.
It's like what they fix electrical lines with. Yeah.
And this man is on one when it catches on fire. He must have, like, the engine or whatever drives it up must have
Like
sparked out.
the fucking cable guy's truck burned.
I'm
something?
gonna play the video. So first of all, I want to say that as this kicks off, this man looks like has antlers, but he doesn't. It's a thing behind him.
Okay.
Um.
It's on. Just blow it
it's-
up.
Oh,
Go to
look,
the full.
they're advertising my next car. Please hold.
Go to the full video when you.
10, 9, 8, 7.
Damn.
Airplane.
So that's the thing about like doing a live show. There's
Is
no
it on
cutting
yet?
things off.
Is it on? I can't see because I have it on airplane.
Yep,
There
it's
it is. Okay, so see how it's on fire?
Oh, the truck below caught on. Holy
No,
fuck.
the actual boom caught on fire.
Yeah, the whole thing below it though.
And so he's up there,
And he's like, what in the actual fuck do I do?
and he's like, I can't. They think he's like what 2 or 3 stories high. I think. Is what
Yeah.
He said. And
He said,
finally,
fuck it and just jump.
no, the fire department were trying to figure out how. Which I thought the fire department carried those like inflatable things like you see on like Lethal Weapon.
Oh, the airbags, but if
Yeah.
it's next to a fucking fire.
But, what they ended up doing was it's at I think they were at a car lot, and the car lot had one of those like pop up.
Like the dude that does this?
No. The thing that provides shade for you. We have one. You pop it up.
Pop-up tent? Just the top?
Yeah, pop up tarp. And one guy was like, "Let's use that," but you can
he
see
said,
this guy.
"Fuck it,"
They're
and
like trying to
jumped in.
tell him. They're like, "No, hurry up, jump, bitch." I mean that thing's on fire.
You're better off breaking your leg.
I don't know. But
Go,
they
go.
finally and they'll go back to him, and you can see him like psyching himself out. One, and it's getting bad now, right? Like you can barely even see him. He's like 1, 2, 3, and he finally jumped. And they caught him.
Did you break anything?
Nope. He was a little injured. Like I think he might have had like
Just
his
bruises
knee,
and, like,
but
hurt, yeah.
but he and a
Whatever,
little bit of
dude.
smoke inhalation.
No, this is awesome. I mean,
But-
fuck. That's thinking outside the box,
No,
man.
and that's what they said. That's
Jump
what the guy
on
was
top
like.
of that. It's going to break your
the
fucking
only
ball.
the guy that deserves credit is the one that thought we could use
Go
that
get that top-
tent
yeah.
as that
Anything,
as
yeah.
a landing, and he didn't hit the ground until they put him down.
Oh, so they were holding the side.
Yeah,
just
there was
up and
enough
up
of
on
them to
top
hold
of
it so he didn't hit.
That's
but,
fucking rad.
I mean, I don't even know. I mean, technically, you have to jump or die, right? I mean, eventually,
Well, he'd be overcome with like smoke. I mean that
and die.
because I don't know that he necessarily would burn because he's so far. I mean, he's up and away.
Well, but heat
There's
rises.
so much smoke.
Heat and smoke. I mean,
I don't know. So cheers to that dude for fucking doing that.
but you can see. I love the one, too.
Yeah, he was like, look, do it.
I mean, I've done that before. Like when we would do our races, and I'd be like, okay,
Oh, like Spartan races and
Yeah.
shit like that. You're
I'd
like,
be like, I gotta go under this cold water,
oh yeah, some of those things. You're
All
like,
right.
just do it.
or
Yeah.
I gotta climb this fucking
Giant thing you're scared of.
yes.
You always did it though. It's all good.
Except for the one that I broke my ankle on.
Yes, Dave. David, he's thinking off his feet. Yeah, absolutely. That's how you go.
This is
That's how
that is
so
what
many people.
this is what make the world go round is people think outside the box.
Yep.
I am not
You have
one of
to.
those people.
Sometimes you are. Hey, no, because remember, like oftentimes when I get stuck on an issue,
Oh, yeah.
I'd be like, Beth,
On a
come over here.
project.
Like on a project, like I'm working on something. It could be like a house thing, or it could be like work
work
thing,
thing.
or whatever. I'm like, I can't figure this out.
I don't think I think
And I
outside
would
the
say
box.
that happens
I don't think I think outside the box. I think from a different angle.
just different, but that's outside the box. It's outside
I
my
guess,
box
maybe.
here. So anybody can do that for each other. It's one of those fucking cool
Fuck
things
it,
to
I'm
do. So,
fucking-
all right, so we're getting to the feel goods, guys. We're gonna wrap up here in a couple minutes. We're getting down to a few things that really it's like, again, I want to go back to the beginning of the show where I said it's like look for the good, look for good things that are happening. And we've done this since I don't know if it was the beginning, but it was kind of early on, right? It was like we always try and find something that we call it a feel good, something that's good about the day or good about like just you read about it or something like that, right? Where somebody did something good. And that's why we try and share some of this stuff, right?
Right.
So your turn. You're up.
Firehouse pig.
Let me know when I share.
I will in a second.
You got to plug it in.
I will in a second. Hold on.
Okay. Firehouse pig.
Her name is Penny, and she was adopted by fire department FDNY firefighter named Darren Harris. She is a what do they call her?
Sorry, Gigi.
She's a certain like she's a teacup pig is what they call her. So she's gonna grow up to be 50 pounds, but she is fucking adorable. Okay, so hold
Okay.
on. Okay.
Okay.
Loading ad.
Fucking.
Because I had to go back
Oh yeah.
because it was trying to get me to like sign up for
Gigi,
something, and I'm like,
sorry. She said, please don't wrap up. We've got a couple more. We got a few more things.
5, 4, 3, 2. I fucking hate lawyer commercials, by the way. The 4s, 4. Okay, now turn it on.
What happened to the hormones? Gigi's-
What?
Teenage kids.
They don't
Can
have
you
a.
blow up that video? There you go.
You want me to start it over?
Nope. Just leave it. We'll see it.
And so he's becoming quite the like star, and people are bringing their kids and their dogs.
It's awesome.
And he's an emotional support pig.
It's great. What's up, Chuck?
They're feeding him Cheerios.
So is it living at the firehouse?
Well, no, it lives with the guy who adopted her.
Is he a
But
firefighter? I'm
He
sorry.
is.
Okay.
Yeah, I said that a minute ago.
I'm
But
sorry.
he adopted her and he brings her to the firehouse with him every time he
That's
works.
cool.
And she did so cute. She makes me think of Babe.
Didn't Babe get turned into bacon though?
Wha-
No,
Have you ever seen Babe?
I don't think I ever saw Babe.
You should see it. It's a feel good.
That's why you never name your livestock.
Here's the thing: most of them do, and they still are like, "Bye,
Wilbur.
Betty. We enjoyed you. They will enjoy you more because they're gonna eat you."
Yum. I'm just gonna call him Yummy. I remember the first time. So we lived in
Yummy,
fucking
that's fucked up. Dude.
Colorado Springs, right? We moved to Colorado Springs, and we had deer everywhere in our neighborhood, right? We lived up kind of in it's called the area is called like Rock Rim, and it's up on the
My anaconda don't want
on
none.
the Front Range, right? And
You have
it
to
was
explain that
like
in a second.
Front Range is like right up against the mountains,
Right against Garden of the Gods.
Garden of the God, like
yeah.
right up against the mountains. And it was fucking hilarious, right? So we'd come home and we'd have like fucking 10 point, 15 point bucks, giant,
Beautiful.
laying in our front yard, eating the apples out of our fucking tree in the front. Those little
No.
crab
We
apples.
didn't have. We threw them apples.
No, they ate those ones. Remember we had a little crab apple tree in the front?
No.
I'll share it with you. I'll show you the pictures.
I fed them apples. I would
No,
go
you
inside
did-
and slice the apples
I
and
know,
throw it out.
but there was also a
Okay,
little
you show
tiny
me.
apple tree.
You'll show me.
We come home and literally you'd get out of your truck or car, Jeep, whatever, and be like, the motherfucker's sitting right
But
there.
they weren't scared of us.
No,
They weren't
They
mean,
were
but
almost
they weren't scared.
domesticated because
They were
there's
so
you
used
can't
to.
hunt in your neighborhood, right? So fast forward to some random morning, I'm getting up to go to work, and the neighbor girl's boyfriend, who was like total country boy,
Oh, across the street.
across the street.
Yeah,
He's
she
like,
lived with her
"Look,
parents.
fawns," and I was like, "Oh," because I didn't see them. They were right on our fence line. He's like, "Look, 2 fawns. They're twins." And he's like, "Yummy." I was like, "Jesus, age Christ." I was like, "Did you just?" I was like, "Oh my
It's
God."
like tender.
I'm like, "Oh shit!" I'm like, this is where we live.
I mean, at least let them grow the fuck up.
At least let them grow up. It was cool because where we lived. Remember that deer that was up on on Centennial? There was these apartments were up high and it had like the
The
retaining
apartments we
walls.
lived in.
No,
Oh,
the retaining walls that went up next to the grocery store. There was this one
yes,
old
yes.
deer that lived up there, and he was kind of injured, but he would live up there, and people would like lower water buckets and
Yep,
feed
they
him all the time.
because he had a bad leg
Yeah.
and he was old. So
Yeah.
people were like, "You just stay, brother." The people would stop in the road so he could cross. I
Yep.
mean, living in Colorado Springs was like
Pretty chill, dude.
living
Yeah.
in with Bear Grylls in the wild because
Yeah.
we never saw
We never saw a
thank God
bear,
we
but
never
we had
saw a bear,
boards
but
pulled off our fence.
boards
and
pulled off our fence.
live
They
in a
said there was a
tree.
bear in the tree. We would walk home at nighttime and paranoid
Singing
ass
the
Beth
the
would be
bear
like,
song.
"Bears!"
We ever
like
went
every
hiking,
10
we
seconds.
pistol and singing the bear song.
And bear spray. Like I'd never owned bear
Still
spray
got
in
it
my
in my truck.
life, but that's a good feel good though.
Yeah,
I
so
like her.
mine is
I want to go see Penny.
so my feel
want
good is
to
kind of a
shut
cool
up.
one. This is just a picture of it. Lost Dog turns
love
up
this
3
shit.
years later, more than 300 miles away. In Alabama, so this is August 27th, just the other day. An Alabama woman was reunited the other day. It's today, 28th? I don't even know.
No,
Yep.
27.
27th is today, so this was just up today. Oh, it was posted because yesterday was National Dog Day.
Yes.
So, cheers to National Dog Day. An Alabama woman was reunited with her missing dog after 3 years, thanks to the canine being lured to another woman's car with corn dogs. I don't know what that is. Dixie Greenwell of Huntsville said she had been searching for her dog, Charming, ever since she disappeared nearly 3 years ago.
Oh.
Couldn't find him. I've always had a little bit of faith, and I never felt he was really gone. There was no sign of him until a woman named Faith. Is that right?
Jessica, you need to send me whoever that mini pig eating is, please.
And named Faith recently spotted a stray canine wandering around Marathon gas station in Baldwin County, more than 300 miles away from her home, and used corn dogs to lure the dog. Faith took the dog in to the vet where it was scanned and microchipped and identified as Charming. So It's always good. Make sure your shit. your
Dude,
dog's
we
yours.
have all 3 of ours have, but I'm pretty sure 2 of them have Colorado Springs and 1 has Phoenix.
They all have my phone number.
Do they?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was just kind of a cool thing. Like 3,
That's sweet. And that she like kept looking for him because I'm pretty sure
I would look for my dogs forever.
Pretty sure that's how I'd be too.
So there's a person in the neighborhood when we first moved here. She lost 2 dogs.
Yes.
She had
Big dogs too.
golden retrievers.
No, they were like
They were golden retrievers. They were golden retrievers. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Because I shared their shit out on a daily.
They were bigger than golden retrievers. They were like the because they walk them now all the time. They were like the wired hair big guys.
Nope, not the different group. They lost their dogs and whatever that pet sitter.
Oh, the one they didn't find.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you were talking about the ones they did find.
Cassie and Casey or something like that.
Yeah, they never found them.
They never found him. They
I
lost.
thought you were talking about the ones we did find.
Like in our neighborhood. They got stolen. Basically, what
Somebody kept them.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's really happened. That's what I go with because
I think there's no other reason, right? Because they had a $10,000 reward for those dogs.
Well, the only other thing that could happen is something bigger than them got them, but they're pretty big dogs.
They're golden
I
retrievers.
Think that somebody were like,
Yeah.
sweet, we just scored the best dogs ever.
So
And they live in
shit like
heaven.
that. I always keep an eye. I will do anything for animals or kids or people in general, but I'm like, you fuck with my dogs.
Yeah, no. I've told you, if you and I ever separate and you think you're going to get my dogs, I'm going to run you over. I told my first husband that. He was like, I'm going to take Jackson. I was like, yeah, you're going to take Jackson when I'm
No, you wouldn't
dead.
take Jack. No.
You're going to take Jackson,
Jackson
when I'm
was like
dead.
her
That's my
first
very first
golden.
golden retriever. But I was like, you're going to take Jackson when I'm dead, and you're going to die before me if you think that's the way the world works.
I'm gonna take Lucy and Mickey.
You know what?
I got you, Bomber.
Lucy's
for
mine
January.
and Bomber's mine.
That's not how it works.
We'll make a double dog dare you to try to take my kids.
Are we getting divorced now, live on air?
If you talk like that,
God
yes.
damn it! Mom and Dad fighting over dogs
Why do you become a redneck when we
because
fight?
it makes sense. Because that's what they do.
Get divorced or fight
if I was
over
a
dogs?
redneck, I'd get divorced on the air, live on TV.
Okay, so speaking of that, I know.
I don't think there is a National Cat Day. Maybe there is. There probably
and
is.
I was
but I'm
going to
just making
tell
that shit up.
Jessica that there are mini bulls too, and they're stupid cute.
Do they have horns?
Yes.
No, they don't.
Yes. I showed one on the
Can
show.
we get one?
No.
I definitely. It'll
this one,
shit all over the house.
They're like dogs. Like you can train them to go potty. You can train anything to go potty outside. You just have to put the work in, dum dum.
Dum dum.
They're like 27 inches tall. They're super cute.
Like 2.5 feet. That's like that though.
Yes. And they're bulls. I love anything that's a baby. I need a goat in my life, and if they have mini goats, I want a fucking mini goat.
What
in my
about those
life.
goats that just fucking like
The
straight up go,
fainting
"Ah!"
goats. You
Like
scare them and they go,
Lucy like yawns and it's just
or barks. And
Yeah.
like,
fucking
um,
goat won't ever go anywhere.
I was telling a story that I now forgot.
All right,
I've been drinking.
moving on.
Moving on.
Real
up.
quick. Next language lesson, Netflix language
Good
lesson.
gravy. I walk out. Was it last night?
Yeah.
It was last night, right?
Post-mortem. Movie out of Scandinavia, out of Norway rather.
Did you figure out more?
What about it? Yeah.
Like,
Shit, girl comes back. I'm not. Spoiler alert. Not really. You need a little insight to this. She dies, and then she wakes up, and now she's likes blood. That's enough.
she's a fucking vampire. I'm telling
We
you.
don't know.
She's turning.
Her mom.
I already called it, didn't I?
So now
I said,
I'm going to be able to connect directly with Jack Mandeville because he's all in, and his girlfriend's from like Norway or Sweden.
I guarantee
It's all
you,
the same, right?
she's a fucking vampire.
Isn't it all the same? Norway, Sweden.
That's like saying
Slovakia.
Cuba, Colombia.
Isn't it?
No,
It's all Spanish,
we're
right?
all different.
Are you sure?
We're all different, and we
Oh.
all speak different dialects of the same language.
No.
Listen, white boy. That's like saying that everybody has your skin color is exactly the same. Negative.
I'm from Canada.
Um,
Kind of.
Speaking of that, I found this really hot dude on TikTok. I'm pretty sure. I thought maybe.
What the fuck? What are you doing on TikTok?
I'm just watching people, but he
How
was.
much? Okay, so no. How
It
much
was my
time?
Saturday night.
how
I
much-
did it on Saturday. I did spend about an hour.
On one dude's account?
No. On his account, probably
You're blushing, fucker.
probably 15 minutes, and I couldn't
Dear
decide
God.
if he was
Canadian or not?
no, if he liked men or women, but then I realized I think that he lives in Europe and they dress very differently.
Androgynous.
Like no, well he I
Like,
mean, we
you
could
could
say
tell
that
he was
about
a
Tom
dude
Brady
or a
because
girl.
when Giselle dresses him, I'm like,
Well,
what
no,
are
it's
you
not.
doing, dude?
I mean, was he androgynous?
No,
or...
he was no,
He was a dude.
not. He was
Okay.
beautiful, but like all his shirts were unbuttoned, like down to like
No, that's
here.
just like
and
Matt.
he wore like chains and
Compared
stuff.
him to like Matthew McConaughey. Like Matthew McConaughey wears the button. You know what I mean?
Does he unbutton it down to like his rib cage?
I don't know. Probably it's Matthew
But
McConaughey. He can do.
I don't.
He's like,
I don't
all right,
care
all
about
right.
his sexual preference. I just want to watch him. He was doing something.
Everybody on there is like, can you share that fucking?
Yes, motherfuckers, I can because I obviously followed him. I hearted him and followed him, so he'll be in my feed from now on. Every Saturday night, I'd be
That's like,
hello,
hey, Mr.
Italian man.
TikTok
I'm pretty sure he's
Italian man. Please see my OnlyFans page.
Is it the hot dog one or the foot one?
It doesn't matter.
I don't really have an
Today in
OnlyFans
history-
page, just so you know.
No,
Neither of those
It's all a
exist.
joke.
We will have to share sometime, like that whole conversation.
Of what? The feel good? The feet?
No, the other one that I said.
Trying to blow this goddamn thing up and I can't get to it. There we go.
Why are we showing him?
Because it's a very important day. It's Pee Wee Herman's 69th birthday.
Isn't he?
Hoo-ah!
What did he get in trouble for?
Jerking off in a fucking porn
That's what it
theater.
was.
Which, I mean,
Wait,
come on.
Aren't you supposed to jerk off in a porn theater? I
No,
thought it was
evidently.
something other than that.
Nope. Got caught
Was it-
jerking off in a porn theater.
Okay, so first explain to me. Porn theater, like it was a movie place that just showed porn, or it was a sex shop that
Nope.
had a porn shop like you
Movie
and I
theater
went to?
that showed porn.
We should probably explain that. We didn't go there to go see it. Beth had to piss really bad in San Diego, and it was
Jesus.
customers only.
Listen to that language.
I had to pee.
So ladylike on this show.
I mean, I've had like 5 of these, so really, are we surprised?
No. It's all good. But no, it is his 69th
Here's
birthday.
my bag.
Which is, you only get one of those. You only get one 69th birthday. Think about it. Think about 69. Still thinking about it?
I mean, because you're 69 doesn't mean you get to do 69.
Stop it. Jesus Christ. All right. We just need to end this shit show. This debacle.
It's me for a change and not you. I mean, how often does that happen?
I've said this. So happy birthday to Pee Wee's Herman.
Pee Wee's Herman.
You know what?
So nice.
I said this at the beginning and I said it in the middle and I'll say it again. Is there's so much shit going on right now, right? So many things to be troubled and to wreck your head.
Here's
So-
the crazy thing
Good.
that I told you. So I follow John Gordon, who is super positive and super like motivating. And the message that he sent today was find the good. And so I thought it was funny that you or coincidental, coinky dink, that you were like find the good. I'm like, oh my fucking goodness, that's like coming at me left and right. Maybe I'm not finding the good enough.
We need to.
I tend
We
to do
have
that
to take.
sometimes.
We have to look for the fucking something positive. We have to be positive because there's so many other people that rely on everybody else, right? Your kids or your family or your brothers, your sisters, your friends or whatever. And if you can find the good and laugh about something, that's why we do this fucking show 99% of the time. Like we get off on a little bit of a fucking something here and there.
Not sometimes, most of the time.
But we try to do this show to have fucking fun. That's why it's called The Bar is Open. It's like everybody gets to come drink
I mean,
a
this
beer.
is our life, pretty much.
Come hang out, drink a beer. Yeah. Anybody's always welcome at my fucking house to come hang out, have a beer with us,
I
drink
agree.
a beer, do that,
As
right?
long as it's Friday and Saturday. Kidding.
Or
kidding.
Wednesday or Tuesday or Monday or Thursday. I don't give a fuck.
You come when you need to come. We'll figure
That's
it out.
it, right? But try and find there's silver linings in a lot of this, right? So it really just we need to do a little bit of that right now. And I think there's just on social media, there's the political shit, the the corona bullshit, all the stuff that's going
It's
on.
just bad, bad, and bad. That's all we
Right.
ever hear about.
We need to fucking find the fucking weird news stories. Find the weird fucking funny things we can
Find
talk
the
about.
feel-good stories.
The feel-good stories.
Goodnewsnetwork.com.
They are there. I promise you. And with that, you guys, cheers.
Cheers.
Love you all.
Love you guys. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you on Wednesday.
Ian, come get a beer. Evan Haley, we miss you. Military first responders, without you.
It's almost
we can't
Aggie football
do
time.
it.
Kick 'em.
Thank you guys so much. Go check us out on iTunes and all the other stuff. So cheers, you guys. Love you. Have a great night. Appreciate y'all.
Love you guys.